Time now for a check of the top business news stories. I'm joined by Brian Quinn. Hi there, Brian.
Hey, Tom.
Looks like Bitcoin prices have taken a bit of a drubbing. That's because they've lost a champion in the form of Elon Musk, the head of Tesla. Tell us more.
Indeed, Musk recently saying on Twitter that Tesla will no longer be accepting Bitcoin as payment for Teslas. That announcement sent Bitcoin's price tumbling, wiping some $360 billion off its market value over the past 24 hours. Well, the cryptocurrency has managed to bounce back a little bit from a low of just under $46,300, currently trading around $48,400. Elon Musk has been among the highest profile cheerleaders for crypto, from the benchmark Bitcoin to the meme joke Dogecoin. His announcement in February that Tesla would not only accept Bitcoin, but had also purchased $1.5 billion worth, sent its value soaring from $38,000 up to $60,000 each. Musk says the latest turnaround is based on Bitcoin's massive carbon footprint. His ability to single-handedly upend the market, though, has heightened already serious concerns about the stability of crypto as a store of value. In any case, the environmental impact of Bitcoin mining has been known for some time, with actors from climate NGOs to U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen criticizing its electricity demands. Andrew Hillier takes a closer look.
Bitcoin's value may have soared over the last year, but so too has its consumption of energy. And that's got some of its erstwhile backers, like Elon Musk, concerned over its environmental impact. According to researchers at Cambridge University, its annual carbon footprint is the same as Argentina's. But why does it use so much energy? The answer lies in how it's created, or mined. The specialized equipment is bought and operated by people called miners, and as the value of Bitcoin has soared, so too has the incentive to become a miner. And much of the mining of Bitcoin takes place in China, which is heavily reliant on coal mining. Last month, a mine in the Xinjiang region flooded, wiping out nearly a quarter of Bitcoin's computing power. But advocates of the cryptocurrency argue that more and more miners are turning to renewable sources as the cost of producing clean energy goes down. Others say its benefits to society outweigh the environmental costs. Either way, since no official body tracks where Bitcoin is being mined, it's impossible to know for sure what kind of electricity miners are using. But with climate concerns increasingly figuring into investment strategies, cryptocurrencies will have no choice but to take into account their environmental impact.
Next, French Economy Minister Bruno Le Maire was in Kiev on Thursday as France and Ukraine signed 4 intergovernmental agreements worth 1.3 billion euros. French train maker Alstom set to supply 130 electric trains for around 880 million euros, while French industrial fire safety firm Desautel will provide 370 ladder trucks to Ukrainian firehouses for 300 million euros. The 2 more deals worth around 70 million euros will go towards upgrading water treatment facilities in Ukraine. Paris says the sales will help to secure 750 French jobs. The signing is also a gesture of France's political support as Kiev faces ongoing threats from neighboring Russia. Here's Bruno Le Maire.
In the railway sector, in the firefighting field with these ladder trucks, in the water treatment sector, these contracts are about improving the everyday lives of the Ukrainian people.
Time now for a check on the day's trading action. Wall Street opened with big gains Thursday after rising U.S. inflation data sparked a sell-off in Wednesday's session. Some of those initial gains today have since subsided as a new report shows U.S. producer prices rising twice as fast as expected. The Dow and the S&P still up pretty close to 1%, while the Nasdaq has dropped back near the flat line. European indexes closed mixed as yesterday's U.S. consumer inflation data weighed on investor sentiment. London's FTSE 100 finishing down around 0.6%, while Paris and Frankfurt ended the day with some minor gains. Crude oil, meanwhile, tanking as India's ongoing COVID-19 crisis sends global demand projections downward. The restarting of that U.S. gasoline pipeline, crippled by hackers, also reversing a recent rally. Brent crude and WTI both trading down well over 3.5%. And finally, for business, a new lease on life for aging Barbies. Toy maker Mattel is launching a collection drive for used models of the iconic dolls, along with its classic Matchbox toy car brand. The idea there to recycle the toys to keep them out of attics or worse, landfills. France is one of 5 countries taking part in the pilot program Mattel is calling Playback. Toy industry is increasingly trying to green itself as environmental concerns mount among parents. Here in France, an anti-waste law means toy recycling will soon be mandatory. Currently, around 120,000 tons of toys end up in French trash cans each year. Tom, my Barbie collection staying right in its glass case where it belongs.
I'm very pleased to hear it. I'd like to hear the day they come up with a biodegradable Barbie. That would be a good thing, would it?
They got Legos. They got biodegradable Legos.
Good.
I'm putting
Well, we're heading in the right direction.
All right.
Thank you so much, Brian Quinn, with the latest business news. Thank you to you. Time now for a check of what's happening in the world of sport. Johnny